Okay, it's so good. I'm refueled and ready to continue on. So, we are on chapter 104, Lethal Dose of Love, Marmalade Flavor. Whatever that means, these titles. Anyway, we're opening up with the 701 boys. It's good to see Jack again, man. Jack is best boy. I hope these guys get utilized a lot more in the in the manga. Because it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just a pleasure to see the 701 boys, even though they haven't been that relevant, really. But last chapter, a couple of chapters back, when they went to go see Legacy at his new place, that's awesome. You just understand that they have a bond. And now that I think about it, I keep saying my introduction to Beastars was during chapter 123. That's what really inspired me to read the series. So we're almost there. Hopefully we get to that part. It's been man, I think it's been like what, a year or two since I last seen it, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So let's go. Room 701 finished with their bath. I think Jack's picked up a habit of wearing Legosi's hand-me-downs. Labradors do get lonely easily. Isn't that shirt too big for you? That's what makes it comfortable. It's perfect to sleep in. So this is the canine room at night. That's adorable. Jack wears Jack wears Legosi's clothes because he misses them. Is that it? Jack is the best boy. I'm not lonely. I know me and Legosi are always going to be friends. I wish I could wear it. Probably fits me. Someone's calling me. I recognize this number. I think it's... Oh, Legosi's grandfather is calling Jack. Jack, where's Legosi? What? Is this Legosi's grandpa? It's been a while. Jack, how have you been? Legosi's grandpa. I like how he just calls Jack. That's awesome. Did Legosi? I forget. Did Legosi call Jack on? I'm sorry. What am I saying? Form words. Work brain. Did Legosi call his grandfather on Jack's phone in the past, or his own phone? If it was Jack's phone, this makes sense. If it's not Jack's phone, this also makes sense because it makes sense that actually wait, how did he get Jack's number? Well, if him and Legosi weren't talking, it would make sense for him to be in contact with at least his best friend just so he can like check up on his grandson because there was a time period where Legosi wasn't talking to his grandfather. It was right after his Legosi's mom's funeral when they were outside and Legosi said some words and I wonder if they're gonna come back to that, but they were harsh words which resulted in them not talking. But that was the chapter I appreciated that they brought up because Legosi's going through some changes as I said before, and it was relatable seeing an introvert such as Legoshi struggle with just with getting himself to just pick up the phone and make the dreaded phone call. That's just relatable on so many levels. And then having a friend like Jack by his side to like, sit with him and coach him through it, like what to say, and just YOLOing it and just making the call himself and, putting him out there. So he's a really good friend and we need more of Jack. That's in my opinion. Jack is awesome. So, it's been such a long time. How have you been doing, sir? Oh, good. I've been doing fine myself. Oh, so they're just chopping it up. Jack loves it. Jack's got some incredible sociability. Labradors. He's kind of reminds me of my mom. You're a hyena. I know it's strange for me to tell you this, but your school refunded the money I sent for Legosi's yearly tuition. They're telling me that he dropped out. What's that about? Oh, that's interesting. So they didn't even... That's weird that they didn't even call to tell Gosha that Legosi dropped out of school. Huh. And so he's the one that's been paying for Legosi's tuition. Because I know the last time we saw him was when Legosi sent some of his earnings back home to help for Gosha. That was like a gift for him. So that's cool to see. He sounds just like Legosi. I thought you already knew. I'm pretty sure he needed a family member signature to drop out, so. I see. So even when he's dropping out of school, he doesn't need my signature. It's a Komodo dragon's sad fate. Society won't recognize me and Legosi as grandfather and grandson. Oh, wow. So they've been. Oh, this. Ooh, this. Okay, this kind of expands, like, Legosi's life, like, post coming to Cherryton School. Like, if he lived with his grandfather, I'm assuming, because his dad doesn't seem to be in the picture, so he must have stayed with his grandpa. So I'm wondering what type of prejudice that they might have had to deal with, like being together, like as what's it called? Not father, grandfather and grandson. Like, how do you explain that to people? Because we've seen what happens when it was that one chapter with Beast Book when that I believe it was a sheep and that what was it, a leopard or something, went out and they were having a girls' day out and they were hanging out. Just those two, they were getting looks as it was. And they were girls in society, both females as well. Well, that's what girls are. I'm tripping over my words, but yeah. So I'm just wondering, like, how would that look to society, like seeing a young wolf with a grown Komodo dragon. So, oh right, marriage with poisonous animals is illegal. So their names aren't in the family register. Ah, that's what happened. Okay, I remember that now. I think that was brought up when Legosi was studying more about interspecial marriages after he got that record put on him and he was at the library. So I think that was mentioned there. Now I'd like to see that it's being brought up again here. Hmm. I'm sorry. I should have thought before I said that. Oh, don't worry. As far as the school is concerned, I'm just a container of tuition money in the form of an old animal. Ah, that's harsh, but that's just their society. In Legosi's complicated family tree, I love that they. Okay, see, look, the gripes I had about that, I was kind of stressing my brain trying to think about it, but I like that we're getting a representation, a visual representation of Legosi's messed up lineage. So let's see. We have Grandpa Gosha's a Komodo dragon. Grandma, who is a gray wolf. Okay. His mom, that's Liana. I don't know the mom's name. Well, Gosha's grandma. Gosha's wife. I don't know. Wait. So they weren't married then. Marriage with a poisonous animal is illegal. So Gosha was never married. So, well, not on paper anyway. Not legally. So his mom is mixed with Komodo dragon and gray wolf. Okay, so then the dad, we don't know who it is, but it's assumed that he is a pure gray wolf. That's just being assumed. And then we have Legosi right here. So they don't even acknowledge Gosha's lineage at all. Yeah, complicated family tree. So Legosi is 1/3 Komodo dragon? Or 1/4 Komodo dragon. I can't math. It's one of those. Anyway, but there's no doubt that we're related by blood. Legosi is my one and only grandson. I worry for him. Sir, Legosi isn't the type of animal who acts without thinking. I'm sure he dropped out of school because of something important. I think now's the perfect time for you to go talk to Legosi again, sir. I love Jack. He's such an important. Okay, so I'm assuming he's gonna go see Legosi, right? So Jack is just such an important character for a number of reasons. He actually helps move the plot forward, but he also helps repair like their relationships. Everyone needs a Jack in their life, and I'll keep saying that. It's amazing. Such a good friend. I can tell you where he is. Okay. Gotcha. So there's a noodle shop. Good grief. Is order number 5, the Kitsune Udon, still not finished? Okay, I'll be taking this. Why is he taking it back? Oh, Legosi's working at a noodle shop? I'll take this one. You take the next one, please. Sorry about this. Ah, you're so innocent, Legosi. Getting so nervous after you touched my hand a little? You sure know how to make an old lady happy. So this is Legosi's first part-time job, so he works at a noodle shop. Naruto would be proud. I've familiarized myself with this social environment. You're looking quite good. You know our customers like canine waiters. Why don't you work as a waiter? Huh? Oh, the manager's a owl. Oh, but then again, that scar on your face could scare away our customers. I'll give you kitchen duty. Alright. I'm working closely together with animals of different ages and species. How do I feel about it? Well, hey, could you get that bowl? This one? Yeah. Okay, so he's working with... Okay, so it's carnivores and herbivores in there, I'm assuming. Yep. I think working here has made me much more confident about living on the fringes of society. Are the plates the same for small and medium-sized animals? Yeah, small animals eat lots of food despite their size, but the noodles have to be thinner. Let's see. Alright, we're closing. Oh, what's this? Which age Dama? It's a crunchy bite of deep flour batter used in Japanese cuisines and udon soba, takoyaki, and ukonomiyaki. Okay, cool. Good work, guys. I like seeing stuff like this. Needed to get electricity to his apartment, part-time job, and we get to see him in working his part-time job. This life stuff. Legosi, why didn't you want to work here? Well, I found this place in a job offer website. It's close to my apartment, so there's also that most restaurants offer good wages. It really helps that you can work most of the shifts. The carnivores and herbivores sure get along here. That's normal. We're adults. We'll be going ahead. Bye. She just said we're adults. Okay, so I'm wondering. It's easy to forget. We haven't been there in quite some time, but the what's it? The Black Alley Market exists in this world. So, and it was a big deal when we found out about its existence because it was Bill Aoba and like a couple other guys, right? It was a huge deal when we found out about its existence. They're all smiley right now, but I'm still in the camp that the Black Alley Market is a necessary evil in their society. But when I look at these carnivores, I have to remember that they're probably partaking in the consumption of meat, like behind closed doors. So let me see who just left. Okay, so these are the herbivores that were in there. They were just sitting down, and they just left. And this is the manager right here. Okay, so they're just coexisting in there, which is cool. You get to see them in a work environment. Oh wait, what's happening? Now let's take another trip to the back alley market. Oh, it's back alley market, not black alley market. I got it mixed up then. Let's go take another trip to the back alley market and throw you a welcome party. What? What? Oh, that changed. Okay, so I see the comedy in it. They're all smiley right here. As soon as the herbivores leave, they just turn into these like these blood hungry demons. They just want to eat meat. Okay, let's see. So we have a African lion, Mika, Barnow, Sunaga, a stoat named Donson, 19, a raccoon named Thomas, who's also 1919, 1935, and 42. Udon Noodle Shop, BB's Carnivores. Are they gonna get Legacy dragged into something? I don't know. Let's see. Well, wait, I can't go to the back alley market, huh? Oh, right, you're only 17. You haven't been there before? But you know what kind of place it is, right? That's not what I mean. We've been working alongside herbivores this whole day. How can you even think about going to the back alley market to eat meat? We were thinking about you, Legosi. Really? We're carnivores, so we know what you're dealing with. You had a violent experience eating meat, right? And you avoid touching the herbivore staff because you're suffering from meat withdrawal. Oh, so they noticed it. You need to eat meat from dead animals. The kind that's sold in the back alley market. Oh, it's the okay. So they mean. Oh, this is nice to see. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just justification for them to feel better about themselves for eating meat. But the thing about that is, they're gonna eat meat regardless, Legosi goes or not. So they are I truly believe they are genuinely looking out for Legosi because they don't want to have him. They don't want him to have another episode. Because think of it like this: if Legosi has an episode, that reflects poorly on all of them, and they don't want to bring any more stigma to carnivores and to carnivores in their society as it is. They have enough of they have enough problems to deal with. So this is a sad situation. It's like, do you eat meat to keep yourself under control and just like give in because the deed is already done? Or do you just like, you know, I don't know, it's a question of like, I don't know. Him eating meat, that would be a temporary solution. That would just be a temporary solution, right? It'd be the easiest path, but the hardest thing is to like wean himself off of eating meat, and he'd have to train again. This is a Goheen question. A Goheen question. The panda. I would very much like for Legosi to go see Goheen again. Now that he actually like gave in and ate meat, because it's an interesting dynamic that could happen. So, because Legosi is one thing, but he's a hypocrite. Well, he doesn't want to be he doesn't want to be a hypocrite. That's what I'll say. Let's see. I ate my friend's foot as a sign of our friendship. There was no way I could say that, so I told him I couldn't go and left. Yeah, okay, yeah, there is no way he could say that. Man, and it goes back, man, Riz was there's just so much to say about the Riz, like, arc, but Riz, it was actually such an important character. Like, the relationships that you can have as a carnivore with a herbivore goes past the super, the super factitious relationship of their relationship just being predator and prey, and carnivore and herbivores just being food and nothing else. And it proved it that Legosi was able to stop. Right? I'm thinking of something. What was it? Oh my god, I hate to say it. Twilight, like the first movie, when Edward had to like stop himself from like, what's it called? Drinking all of Bella's blood at the end. It kind of reminds me of that. So, I don't know. Feel for the wolf boy. It was the first and last time I would eat meat. But no matter how much I cling to my beliefs, my body yearns for another taste. And that's something that's outside of his control. But that doesn't mean he can't like manage himself. That just means it's going to be tough. So there's still hope there. It's just going to be hard. I want Haru to be with me so she can tell me how stupid I'm being. I want to talk to Louie so we can catch up. Neither of these things are possible for me. Why is it so hard to maintain my relationships with animals from different species? I'm lonely. I got to my apartment. I'll just go straight. I got to my apartment. I'll just go straight to bed. Oh man, I feel that. Such a good character moment from Legosi right here. But I feel like what he said right here, he needs not just going. I feel like he needs perspective from his grandpa. Why is it so hard to maintain my relationships with animals from different species? He needs his grandpa, because I feel like that's a character who would like Speak of the devil, he showed up super quick. That's awesome. Gosha? I didn't expect him to get here so soon, but okay. I'll take it. And look who showed up. Okay, it's really him. What's he doing? Oh. Yeah, O is right, Legosi. That's your grandpa. Did he reference him anywhere? He wasn't even thinking about his grandpa. But he showed up here because that's who he needed at the time. Good on Jack, man. Jack made this happen. Jack is the reason why this is possible right here. Or else he wouldn't have come, I believe. Oh, what's that? Venom? He got venom from his glands. Grand? He just stuck his finger in his mouth? Is that like a greeting? A Komodo dragon's poison is ineffective against his own kind. Ah. Okay, so we saw. Alright, I like how we had Yafish chapter in that flashback, because remember when he used his Komodo dragon venom against that hippo? And it was just one dab and it knocked him out. But against Legosi, it doesn't do anything. How have you been, Legosi? That's such a peculiar greeting, Grandpa. Not what I expected for our 5-year reunion. Well, it's not like my poison will hurt you. You're my only grandson by blood. His poison, lethal to many animals, tasted like bitter and sweet marmalade. Oh, that's okay. So we have a title that finally matches. Okay, got it. That matches what the story's about. Perfect. Well, that's awesome. Grandfather and grandson have a sudden reunion. That's awesome. So I'm guessing that's the end of this chapter. This was really good. Man, there's an angel looking out for Legosi. Like when he's struggling, someone always manages to show up that just gets him, you know? And I feel Gosha is gonna be like Gosha has an important role to play in the story, I hope. I hope he's not just like a one and done thing because everything that Legosi's going through right now, what's his name? Gosha had to deal with it at some point, dealing with interspecial romance. Man, this is gonna be good. I can't wait till the next chapter. Anyway, we're gonna be moving on to chapter 105. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. 104. I will see you during the next one.